Welcome back to another edition of Live from Redhook here at the Function House. My name is Mike Gentile, along here with Anthony Vitale, and we want to welcome you back, and we would like to introduce tonight's guest DJ, Quianna Parks.
Hello.
What's
Hello,
up?
hello, what's up?
It's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
You've been on the radar. We've been seeing a lot of you.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Instagram is popping.
Instagram is popping always.
Yep. So talk to us a little bit how you got into this whole DJ thing.
Well, my dad is a DJ, and I had a couple of DJ friends, and at the time, right before I started DJing, I kind of went through like a mid-20s breakdown, like, oh my God, my life. And a friend of mine brought me to meatpacking in New York, and it was over. I heard MOS and Mel DeBarge, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? Yeah, and it was a wrap.
So you always wanted to be a DJ, or it's something that just...
No, not at all. I started off painting, and you know, I'm an artist. That's that's what I was raised to do, and always brought up to do. And my dad, he's always been a DJ, but I never paid attention. I was just like, I saw the turntables, and I'm just like, I can't. No, I don't want to. I'm good, And then, like I said, I just started painting, and I would play like all my favorite music, and then going out and hearing all these amazing DJs, and I was just like, I think I want to do this, you get to go to the club, and I wore my Spazikes, and nobody bothered me behind the DJ booth because a friend of mine was a DJ, so I would go with him, and no one bothered me, and I'm just like, wait, you get to dance, wear whatever you want, get free drinks, and play incredible music, and watch people smile and change their entire mood. Hell yeah, sign me up, I'm here for it, so I was down, yeah.
What year was this?
This is like the end of 2012, where I was like going to the clubs and everything, and then I started DJing in 2013.
So you're a youngin'.
Yeah, I'm a baby DJ. I don't mind it. I'm green.
So no vinyl then?
Actually, my dad is a DJ.
Got a crazy vinyl collection.
My dad has a crazy vinyl collection. And I mean, like I said, I've always had an appreciation for music, and I'm an artist, so I was not going to learn this and not learn it.
So you schooled yourself on vinyl? My
dad definitely, he was just like, if you're gonna learn this, you're gonna learn vinyl, and then we're gonna use the laptop, we're gonna turn the light all the way down.
Shout out to Quianna Parks' dad.
Shout out to DJ Deuce, Worldwide Entertainment. That's like his tag, Worldwide Entertainment, Worldwide Entertainment.
So what were some of the music that you were brought up on from your pops?
Well, my mom also my mom's a singer, so I like Brand New Heavies, Anita Baker, Amel Larue, Groove Theory, Maxwell, Erykah Badu, Shaka Khan, the OJs. I mean, the list can go on and on.
So a lot of that love making.
That love making music, and then I found like my own little sweet spot with like Queen, and and finding bands that like in music that I really appreciated, like jazz. I really have like a high appreciation for jazz. I really love it. So yeah.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about your painting. Like, how did that whole thing start?
I don't know, like Lady Gaga says, I was born this way. I was, I woke up like this, like B. I don't know, I've just always been an artist. I've always just been a creator. I've always had that passion in me to create. So it's not even like a thing that I can like pinpoint a day. It's just like, this is who I am,
I like how you incorporated it with DJing. So like you'll be playing and you'll also be painting at the same time.
Right, because that's what I used to do at home. I mean, I still do, where, I have my DJ set up, and then I have my paint, and then I would just like, roll up and then like paint and then play my music and practice and DJ stuff that I don't get to play at clubs or wherever. And then my friends would come over and jam with me, and then I'm just like, you know what, maybe we should take this show on the road. So, it became like a thing.
So are you actually getting booked to paint and DJ at the same time?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
how the package
I have.
comes?
It's pretty cool. It's interesting.
So what do you do with the painting after you're done?
I don't know. A lot of times I give it away.
You should sell that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, sometimes the client will buy it beforehand, and like they already have it in their mind, like that I'm gonna take the paint. So that happens most of the time, where they're just like, that's my painting. And then sometimes, if no one buys it, I'll give it away, or I don't know. I don't always like to bring it depends on the piece, but I don't always like to bring my work home. I like to share it.
Yeah.
So when you're painting, say like at an event, are you getting inspired? Like, is the theme of the painting an inspiration from the music?
For the most part, yeah, or whatever's going on, you know, in my life or at that time, is if I'm like mad at somebody or happy with someone. Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So you started something very cool, DJ for a Cure. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So I'm a cancer survivor, which is something I definitely didn't say. Yeah. I was diagnosed with blood cancer at the age of 19, and I call it Dear Summer because I had blood cancer for a summer. I did my chemo, and then I did my radiation. I went back to school, but it was a really hard time in my life. That although I survived the cancer, it carried on with me for years. You know, and that's another reason why it found me a long time. It took me a long time to find my purpose because I was so afraid to move on, and you know, I was afraid it was going to come back, and just to move on from that, you know, horrible thing happening to me. But when I started DJing, you know, and there was like this new life, this new birth was built up in me, and you know, I felt just like a rebirth, and I was just like, how can I give back? And I didn't want to say like I have cancer and then it become like a pity party, like, you know, it's just like, oh, you know. So I went through that for years, and I didn't want that because now I saw myself as a new person. I was stronger. And then I met Robin Roberts, and she was just telling me, you know, you should tell your story, and she just gave me some insight on, like, you know, inspiration to tell my story and that it could help other people. And then I did my first event. We had DJ Emma West. Shout out to DJ Emma West and DJ Kiss and DJ Just, who I believe was just on the show, and DJ Calcutta. And I mean, it was an incredible turnout. And I thought it was just going to be one event. We raised money. We did a good job. And then, I mean, I got a flood of emails, even people at the event. And I was just like, we need to just keep this going. So now it's been 3 years. I was DJing for a year when I started that. And now it's been 3 years, and we just had our last one in March, and we had Vashti come through and DJ MoMA, who are two amazing people, and their hearts are incredible, and that means a lot to me to have DJs come through who are actually about that life. You know, it's just like about the good positive energy and changing lives.
How many people are involved in this charity?
Well, my sister and my best friend Carrie and I, obviously, we do it together. And now through that, I met and connected with DKMS, who is formerly known as Delete Blood Cancer, who they focus on like swabbing for bone marrow matches. And that has a lot to do with bone marrow cancer and saving lives. And right now, only 7% of African Americans are a part of the donor pool. So that's been our focus. So now I'm an ambassador for DKMS and just trying to spread the word because the numbers are low, and we're trying to get them high because the more we have African American, Latinos, Asians, and mixed race, because all those numbers are so low. They're all under 15%. And we need those numbers to rise in order to save lives. So that's our focus right now.
That's dope. Good luck with that.
Thank you. And thank you.
So recently you were DJing in Ghana.
Yes.
What was that like?
Incredible. It was incredible. I mean, I went to another country. It was just like, I don't know. It was just.
How do you prepare for a gig in Ghana?
Okay, wait. So can I be honest? When I was going out there, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to play. I have no idea what's about to happen. Like, I tried to ask, like, all of my friends, like, you know, all my friends who are African and maybe from Ghana and their families. And I got all this music, and then I get there, and they're like, we want to hear Drake. We want to hear Future. And I was just like, oh, word? And they're like, we want to hear New York. And I'm like, oh, all right. So, you know, I brought New York back to them. But I gave them New York. They gave me Ghana. So I walked away with, like, all this beautiful African music. But, I mean, they turn up just like we turn up. I'm realizing that this is something that I was completely ignorant to. But everywhere, every country listens to American music. Yeah. I knew it, but I didn't really realize how dominant our music is in other countries. It's pretty incredible. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Well, that's good you got to experience that.
Yeah, the people were amazing. Shout out to Ghana. What up?
How many nights? So you played in a grand opening of like a mega club out there, right?
Oh, they had me. Yeah, I DJ'd for about 2 or 3 nights, I think. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was like back to back to back. It was like, yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there was one DJ that really inspired you to start DJing, you had a story that you told me before. That you were at school and Just Blaze's mom was the principal.
So I grew up in Paterson, New Jersey, High Paterson, High P-Town, High Silk City. Yeah, and I went to a performing arts high school. There were only 200 of us, and it was incredible. I mean, if you've ever seen the show Fame, I'm showing my age, but if you've ever seen that movie, it's incredible. Like, we had dancers, we had singers, I mean, just everything. And I was an artist, and Just Blaze, his mom was our principal, so she would have him come to the school, like on holidays, primarily for Halloween. And he would come and kind of speak to us, and he would bring a special guest. Like, one year, Joe Budden came, and this is at the peak. Breathe, Breathe, 1 into the 2, 2 into the 3, Fabulous, everything was boom, boom, boom. Just was at his top, you know. And it was so cool. He came, and he was just a great person and someone who made it out of Paterson. It was just this incredible person, and I was just oh shit, you know, and just I love having, you know, such great role models like Just Blaze. It meant a lot growing up in Paterson to have someone like him to look up to and say oh my God, he's, yeah, you know, it's just doing incredible things. So yeah, and now I DJ with him for Boiler Room. It's incredible. It's a 360 thing.
That was the next thing. So you're a resident at Boiler Room.
Yeah.
So what do you do, once a month?
Yep, so we do once a month. We do this party called The Remedy. Shout out to Old Dallas. I don't know, not shout outs, but yes. Hello, everyone. But yeah, so I do The Remedy party, and Just Blaze is a resident DJ along with myself and DJ Wavy. And we do it once a month, and it's called, I think I said it already, it's called The Remedy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, we get lit. We get super lit. Yeah.
What was it like when you played your first Boiler Room show?
Imagine a bowl of worms in your stomach. That's all. It's so Boiler Room is just I mean, it's thousands of people watching you all around the world, you know what I mean? And, you know, it was just super scary because first of all, I'm sitting here yo, I've only been DJing for 3.5, at that, yeah, it was, I mean, you know, I just hit my anniversary, but I'm I've only been DJing for 3 years. What am I about to play? You know, who am I? Why am I on this TV? It's just weird. I was so nervous. I was super nervous, of course.
Yeah, after the first record, kind of changes a little bit.
No, I was nervous the whole time. I had Serato face the entire time. I was just like this. Because I'm do not look around.
After the first episode, you were good.
Yeah, after the first one, and then honestly, being around people Wavy gets on the table and starts jumping up and shit, and I was just oh, so everyone else is relaxed, okay. And then it was just cool because then I became friends with everyone, and then
you got a vibe.
Yeah, we got a vibe, we got a little family going, and then the people who came, it was sometimes a lot of the same people, and it's just all right, we got a little, you know, it'll feel good in here.
Now, didn't you do something recently at Citi Field?
Oh yeah.
Tell us about that.
So I was honored at Citi. This is crazy. I was honored at Citi Field as a DKMS ambassador for the work that I do with blood cancer and DJ for a Cure. And it was crazy. I brought my dad with me, who's a huge baseball fan, and he came with me, and it was just, I don't know, it was a moment. I'm not gonna lie, I had little tears. I'm not a baseball fan. Which is crazy because I just DJ'd for the Yankees. It's nuts. Derek Jeter had a going away party with the Yankees, and I DJ'd it, and then the next week I'm being honored on the Mets.
Did you feel guilty?
No, because I don't watch either one. I'm I don't know, man. I watch football. I'm a Jets fan.
I'm a Jet fan too.
Yeah, what? J-E-T-S.
I feel bad for you.
Jets.
It's okay. I'm a Mets fan.
I've been getting that since day one, but I root for the underdog all the time. We're going to win one day, and when that day happens, it's going to be better than those other days that the Giants.
Keep dreaming.
So, speaking of sports, this is an official Nike DJ.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So what goes into being a Nike DJ?
Free sneakers?
Nike? Being a really good DJ. I don't know. I mean, being a Nike DJ is it's pretty cool because I mean they rock with me. You know, I can just play whatever. They let me just be free, and then we all rock out together at the different events, and then I get cool gear. It's just
they send you gear.
Yeah, they take care of me. You know, yeah, I love it. I love working with them.
What type of events have you done so far for Nike? Like, what are they? What usually are they?
Like my annual event with them is Air Max Day.
Okay.
So it's like Air Max. Air Max Day is like a huge thing, and if you don't know about Air Max Day, it's time to get up on that.
You got those silver bullets on right there,
I got my
right?
silver bullets on. Yeah, I mean, I do a bunch of different events for them. It's never the same, but the Air Max Day is a normal. It's like Air Max Con, but it's like a annual thing. But that's like.
Do they hold it in the same place every year, or is it a different place?
No, I mean, it depends. Yeah, depends. Yeah.
So you're also on Sway in the morning.
Yes,
and
Sway
you're
is
also
my
on Good
man.
Morning America.
And I was on Good Morning America.
So what were you doing on Good Morning America?
So Robin Roberts had a special episode for graduates for this year, and they had me come on and play some really good, feel good vibes. I was playing Bill Withers and stuff, so it was good. Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
a good time. Yeah.
So you do a lot of events. So like events, you could actually get more creative than being in a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
So you enjoy doing events or nightclubs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing both. I'll just DJ whatever you ask me to DJ. To be honest with you,
But
because
what do you prefer to DJ when you like a night like tonight where you don't have to please anybody?
I mean, honestly, it depends on the day and the vibe. You know, like I really love doing events because they let me do whatever I want. But honestly, when I'm in the club, I still kind of do whatever I want. So I might throw on some like random shit, and you're just like, where, how, and I'm just like. This is what I got, and they vibe with it. You know, it's just like, so it depends. As long as I can play music, it's all good. But I do events, and that's. I mean, I love it. You know.
So they just hire you because you do what you do. They don't hire you and be like, hey, we want you to play this genre.
No, that never. Like in the beginning, that happened a lot. You know, when I first started DJing, and a lot of times that was good because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. But then eventually I got my confidence, and I was just like, listen, this is what I do. You like it? Thanks.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So you've, in your very young career so far, you've dealt with a lot of adversity, and you've dealt with a lot of success. How has that, how has some of it benefited you, and how has it made it stronger? How has it made you stronger as a person?
Well, going through art school, and we learned about criticism and how there's constructive criticism. And my teacher we would draw something, and then the whole class would criticize you. That prepped me to be a DJ, because when people criticize me on whatever it is, I like it, because then I take it, and then I'm like, but next time when I come back, you won't say that shit, because I'm going to learn it, and I'm going to be better than you. So it's like, I mean, so it's good. Like, I don't mind criticism. I don't mind the struggles and people saying whatever they say, because it just makes me stronger. It's like, thank you for saying that out loud, because I actually was thinking it, and now I know I need to get better, So it's like, yeah, I like it. I don't know. Some people aren't like that.
There's got to be tons of criticism in the art world.
Yeah, there is, but then, like I said,
there's tons of haters in the DJ world too. Though.
Yeah,
just being a creative
imagine.
period. I think if you're a fashion designer, if you're a dancer, whatever you do, if you play the violin, whatever you do, it's always going to be a massive amount of criticism. But it's the winners who learn how to separate themselves from it.
Well, I guess it's easy, especially when you're a DJ in a light that you're in. You DJ a lot of big events. You're sponsored by Nike. You're on the Boiler Room, so your spotlight is very big.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be, and especially with social media, people are going to constantly be maybe not constructively criticizing.
They're going to be envious of
your
position also.
No, they say, even when I do my Boiler Room sets, we put those up, and then comments come in, and they're not always nice. It's just it is what it is. Like, one thing I always get criticized about is because I only use my right hand. But I use my right hand because I have a lot of nerve damage from doing chemo, which a lot of people don't know. And they talk shit, but I just feel like it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I'm here, and that's all that matters. I'm not here to prove anything to you. Dude, I beat cancer. Everything that I've been through, and you think that I'm worried about you? come on.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean,
yeah.
you really can't pay attention to any of that
no,
stuff.
you can't. You can't.
Because it's usually just people's insecurities anyway. You
Yep.
know? So.
Yep. Totally agree with that.
And then you just push it right back in their face
And I just
when you're up there rocking that crowd.
push it right back at them. Everyone has their weak moments, but in those weak moments, those times of triumph is what gets me through. You know, it's not even the moments that I have in front of everyone else. It's the moments that I have when I lay my head down to rest and I'm like, oh shit, I can't believe I just did Boiler Room. And you know, it's just like, okay. And then that moment is a reminder when I'm like, okay, like I didn't get this gig, or this gig didn't go the way I wanted it to, or this point in my life didn't go the way I wanted to. You know, I just remember those good times, and then that helps me get past the bad times. That's what's the most important, right?
That is, you're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? Are you going to get into production?
I've been battling with it. Yes. It's coming soon. Fortunately enough, I'm signed with one of the best management groups in New York, and I'm surrounded by incredible producers. So 4AM has so many different producers, and they're always creating music, so I'm always around it. So it's definitely something that's in the works, yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Who do you like the best at 4AM?
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's a loaded question.
Don't do that. I mean, I love everyone. They're all my guys. They're all my brothers. It's like, it's all love.
So we have one special request.
Okay.
We would like to be blessed with a Quianna Parks, a piece of artwork.
Okay.
So if you can ever give us a piece of artwork.
Actually, you could have that wall right there.
Honestly,
put
I
some
would
up on
love
that
that.
We
I
would
would
love to
that.
display your work here.
Yes, that would be an honor. Wow. That would be pretty cool.
Well, we are happy you're here.
Thank you.
And we're excited to hear you play.
Yes.
So we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to get Quianna up on the decks.
Yes.